everyone, welcome to your geography class, and here we are covering agriculture. In the last lecture we have covered the types of farming. Now in this today's lecture we will do the cropping pattern and different crops. So in the cropping pattern, as you can see in the flow chart, here we have the classification of the soil. In this classification we have the Kharif crop and Zaid, then we have the Rabi crop. In the Kharif crop, basically it is a monsoon crop, or the Zaid crop is known as a summer crop, and this Rabi crop is known as a winter crop. Here this Kharif crop planted in this June and harvested in the October. If we will take the example of the Kharif crop, then there is rice, maize, then groundnut, cotton, all these we have for the example. And if you will see the Zaid crop, so the shown timing would be the March, and the harvesting timing is June. The example would be the watermelon and this cucumber. Then we have the Rabi crop, that is called as winter crop. So this will be shown in November and harvested in April. So if you will see the example, then it is wheat, then peas, barley, and then gram. So after this we have the second table. Then here we are talking about the major crops. So in India, so in which we can see the rice and wheat, which is important. So rice, that is the Kharif crop, and the required temperature is more than 25 degrees Celsius and above, more than 25 degrees Celsius with high humidity, and it required more than 100 centimeter rainfall also. And the soil, the alluvial soil is good for the cultivation of the rice. Actually the alluvial soil is very much fertile. So for wheat also the alluvial soil is important. Then we will see in the features, important features. So here it is the second largest producer of the world after China. It means China produces rice in the first rank. So China stands at the first rank. After that we have our India. Then in India we have the Assam, West Bengal, and UP, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. These are the areas which is good for which are growing in a good amount of rice. After that we have the wheat, that is Rabi crop, and as it is a Rabi crop, so it required a cool growing season but bright sunshine for ripening, and this required 50 to 75 degrees centimeter rainfall, and even it can be good for the black soil is also good for the cultivation of the wheat along with alluvial soil. And this is the main food, or we can say the staple food of the North America, as the rice is the staple crop for the West Bengal, same as West Bengal and Odisha. In the same way, wheat is the staple crop for North India. And here the major state, if you will see, then it is Punjab, Haryana, UP. These are the major states where the wheats are grown. Then after that we have the millets. In the millets we have jowar, bajra, and ragi. So these all three comes under the Kharif pattern, and this can grow in an area of high temperature, and it doesn't require much rainfall. So in the areas of low rainfall also it can grow. So it means this will be this can be grown in the area like Rajasthan. Fine. After that we have the maize. So maize is a Kharif crop, and it required the temperature is about 21 degree to 27 degrees Celsius, and the rainfall is 50 centimeter to that is 100 centimeter. the main thing is that maize can be used as food and fodder both. Then this contain the millet contains in the millet I forget to tell you one thing, that millets are having the very high nutritional value. So after this we are having the maize in the major area like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh. These are the major area for the cultivation of maize. Then next is pulses. Pulses, as we know, that is just very important for recovering the fertility of the soil, as it has the nodules in the roots, so which work for the fixation of the nitrogen, by which the soil restore its fertility. So it is important, and India is the largest and as well as the largest consumer as well as the largest producer of pulses like arhar, gram or moong, urad, all these will come under this. Next we have the food crop other than the grains in this table. So in the food crops other than the grains we have, that is sugar cane, that is a kharif crop, and it requires the temperature like 21 to 27 degrees Celsius. And if we will talk about the rainfall, then rainfall it has around it requires 75 centimeter to 100 centimeter. Then it is the second, India is the second largest producer after Brazil. Then it is the crop of tropical as well as the subtropical area. Then we have the oil seeds. Oil seeds in your book it is like groundnut, mustard, castor. These all are the types of oil seeds. So this all will India is the third largest producer of mustard seed in the world. And if you will see the groundnut, then groundnut the first rank hold by the China and second rank hold by India. So India is the second largest producer of groundnut. Then we have tea and coffee. Tea and coffee comes under basically in the beverages. It means the cross which we used to drink. So the temperature is required, that is 21 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius, and almost the 15 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius for coffee. So but here these are the crops which used to grow in the slopy land, so that the water should not be stop in this or we can say the roots were not getting too much water, so that it will otherwise it will be destroyed. So it required the slopy area, and it also required the shelter belt to protect from the bright sunshine and also from the heavy downpour or the we can say the fast moving winds or the stormy winds. So we required such kind of things for protection of these crops. In the next table we have the horticulture crops. Horticulture crops, basically the fruits and vegetables. Basically these crops comes under the category of Zaid, and in this fruits, like India can produces both like tropical as well as the subtropical fruits, because we know that Tropic of Cancer passes almost in the middle of the India. So it means it gives the opportunity to India to produce such kind of thing, like it has the tropical area after, it means at the south of the Cancer, and in the north of the Cancer it has the temperate region. So according to that it produces all kind of, means these both regions, the fruits and vegetables related to these two, both tropical and as well as the subtropical, sorry, temperate zone. Then we have the non-fiber crops. Non-fiber crops are the basically the rubber crop. So we are not consuming that, but we are using, so it will comes under the non-food crop. So non-food crop are rubber. It required the temperature above 25 degrees Celsius. and the rainfall is above 200 centimeter. It means it will also comes under the Kharif season. And but we cannot say that it will be a cropping pattern. We cannot decide because the cultivation of the rubber is not for the particular short time period. It will take time. After that we have the fiber crop, then cotton and jute. So both are again the Kharif crop. It required the high temperature and the rainfall is also required. But yes, cotton required 210 frost free days, so that यहाँ पर जो कॉटन है वो अच्छे से ग्रो कर जाए. देन cotton soil, as we all know that black soil is known as the cotton soil. So cotton, for cultivation of the cotton, black soil is important. Major area, the Deccan Trap, that is the major area for cultivating the cotton, and jute, that is obviously West Bengal, and the area like Jharkhand and Bihar, Odisha, Meghalaya, this area will comes under for the cultivation of jute. So children, here we are covering with all these tables. So I think this lecture will be helpful for you. Thank you.